So welcome everybody out there in Facebook world. Tiffanie Kellog here for Networking at Noon. Excited to be with you. And today I'm joined by Jake Alexander, who is the owner of Action Accounting. And he's got a lot of other stuff going on in his world. So Jake, you want to tell us who you are, what you do, all that fun stuff?
I do. Yeah. First of all, thanks for having me. This is very exciting. And I'm the owner of Action Accounting and Dunedin Tax. We're a full service accounting firm. We specialize on working with small business owners under $1 million per year in revenue. And we help them put systems and processes in place, specifically around automating the finance department of their business to help them get to the next level. So that's us in a nutshell.
And how long have you been doing that?
Since 2016, so 5-6 years now. And
what drove you to want to do that?
So the short version of the story is I was a W-2 employee for a long time. I realized the value of having a side business when it came to a tax perspective. And that got me really interested in the industry. And then a series of events later, it ended up turning into like a full-time thing. And so I love now helping our clients realize that there are tax benefits out there. You just have to structure things the right way. So a lot of value that we can provide for people, and it just makes us feel good. So
what kind of clients do you like to work with?
Our favorite clients are the ones who they own a small business and they're between like that 400,000 and 600,000 in revenue per year range. They've already, we say this like cautiously, but they've already bumped their head a few times. Like they kind of know what they don't know, and they know that they need help if they want to get the business over $1 million one day. So.
Gotcha. And then I know it's not just you. Tell us a little bit about your team that you have there.
Yeah, we've got a good sized team now. I think we've got 13 or 14 of us. So we've got 2 CPAs, 2 enrolled agents. We've got 4 full-time bookkeepers, and we've got a admin / concierge staff of 4 people, 3 or 4 as well. And then we're bringing on a full-time operations manager on Monday, which we're really excited about. So
cool. And why would people want to have a bookkeeper?
So a bookkeeper is kind of one of those, it's almost like a boring term, if you will. Like kind of like you said, like, why? I don't need a bookkeeper. Like, I don't care. I spend money, I make money, whatever. But what you do need is like an analytics person. You need not a full finance department if your business is under $1 million a year, but you need to understand what the numbers mean. Like, I can't tell you how many clients we work with. And I've previously been in this boat before where like, I thought things were going great. I'm bringing in a ton of money, but at the end of the day, like you're not bringing any home, or if you are, it's not anything near what you thought it was or what you started the business for in the first place to be making. So that's why you need a bookkeeper, quote unquote, where we pride ourselves on being different is we proactively offer that advice to bring those things to the surface and then help them understand what needs to be done to fix it moving forward. So.
Gotcha. And Matt said, good afternoon from Ocala, and bookkeepers can keep you out of jail.
That's true too. That's what I meant to say. All that other stuff that I said, like that's the best answer right there.
Well, I think it does vary. There's different options. So you've got the company now. What do you like to do for fun when you're not working?
Lots of things, but one of the most recent fun things we did, we just took a 2-week RV trip to Dallas, Texas and back with the family. And there was points where I questioned my sanity because it was me, my wife, and the 2 kids in this tiny little space. But it was absolutely amazing. We stopped at several campsites along the way. We stopped at a relative's house. My wife, she's awesome. She kind of planned the whole thing out for us with all the stages and steps. But that was really awesome. I love just enjoying my free time because it really helps validate, we just went through tax season. So it's like total insanity. Plus, for whatever reason, we did an acquisition of another company right before tax season started. So it's like busiest time of year times 2. So like the past 5 months have been an absolute blur. My favorite thing about doing those disconnect trips is like, you really get to feel why the hard work is so worth it,
Yeah, I'm a big believer in the all work and no play makes Tiffanie a dull girl.
Yeah, no, I absolutely. So.
And it's easy to get sucked into that, working all the time. I see too many entrepreneurs that do that.
It is. And that's a big part too with like why do I need a bookkeeper kind of thing? It like pains me almost. I take it personal because we work with so many clients who like, they're good at building things, whatever it may be. Like they're good at making sunglasses. So they're like, oh, I'm going to start a business making sunglasses. And they're 2-3 years into it. They've got maybe 2-3 employees that they're paying all the money to. And they're just not, they're working day and night and they're not bringing home barely anything. It's like, that's not what I want to shake them. Like, that's not what you started this for. Like, you didn't start it to turn your favorite thing in the world into the thing that consumes your life and not make any money. Like, how do we fix it? Like, A, can we fix it? Is it a viable business plan in the first place? If it is, B, this is what we need to do to get you on a trajectory to get out of there. So then you can enjoy what you're doing and have a business that provides you with the flexibility to go out and enjoy your personal life,
Yeah, I've seen too many people because they try to do everything within the business. And it's like, if you try to do everything within the business, then, when do you actually get to do the stuff that makes you money or, run the business? I think people think, oh, I'm going to start my own business and I'll be my own boss. And they end up being a slave to the job that they've created for themselves.
One of the funniest things I think I've ever heard is, and I can't remember who said it to me, but they're like, when I had a job, I thought my boss was a real idiot. Then I started my own business and man, I realized I really work for an idiot now. It's like, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard, But we just like I don't know if you saw, I was erasing this whole whiteboard before we started, but we literally drew out like 7 different departments that we have in our company. And then all of the little tasks that they have to do below it. And it's like, we brought the team in, we're like, okay, who's in this department? Who's in this department? I'm here. But okay, well, why are you doing the things that are way over here too? Like everyone needs to stay in their lane. And that's more important for the owners than it is the actual team, because your team is going to lead by example,
Definitely. So when it comes to, I know you did the Ignite Your Business program because Asentiv is our sponsor. So I always like to give our shout out to Asentiv. And I know you took the Ignite Your Business program several years ago, around the corner from me, actually. We had us a nice little program. And I'm wondering, what did that create for you? What happened for you as a result of doing the Ignite Your Business program?
That was a really good program. And I was just thinking about the other day because when we were driving back from our RV trip, we came that way down where the place was where we had it. Yeah, and I don't ever go out that way. So I was driving, I was like, oh, I remember this now. So it's kind of funny timing, but so that was like really good for multiple reasons. One of the biggest ones to me is like getting away, right? So I think it was like a 3-day, all-day program, like 8 to 5, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think.
Yep.
And to be immersed in something for like that much of a time frame and not be all flustered and thinking of your 100 other things is, to me, the way I just love to do stuff in general. But then B, it was really powerful of kind of a lot of the stuff I was talking about. Like it made me think, like, what did I really start this for? I think at that time it was
early on.
Yeah, we were probably much smaller, like 3 to 4 employees, and things were tight, like things were tough. And it really made me think like, why did I start this? Like, I'm a nice guy and all, but I'm not working 80 hours a week to just pay a couple people and be miserable. Like, it made me think of some of those things. And then since then, we've just consistently like enacted the plan that we came up with, and things have just gotten better and better. So.
Awesome. Love it. And I know last year I came in and chatted with some of your team. We actually did a room full of referrals, and I think we're getting one on the calendar for this summer.
Yeah, we need to do that again.
Yeah. So what is it about the room full of referrals program that that wants you to have your entire team get that information?
To me, that stuff is just so important. I'm a little different in the accounting industry. I don't have like a traditional accounting background. I have a sales background where like you have to know that stuff. You have to know your audience. You have to know who you're talking to. And it's kind of interesting, when I got into the accounting and tax industry, that's the total opposite. Like, they typically don't possess a lot of those skills because they're very, left brain, right brain. I can never remember which one. But to me, having both, like training our team on personality types and people skills, that's the real secret there. It's like, I don't want to say anybody, but like you can find people to do the thing, right? Whatever your business, like if it's the sunglasses, you can find people to make sunglasses, but if they can't talk to the clients, if they can't work with the other people on the team, like you're not going to be real successful. So to me, that's like the utmost importance. And I love it because I've done a bunch of other classes on them. And then every time I come to yours, it's like, I learned one more thing, So we did it about a year ago or so. And now I want to book another one with the entire team to keep doing it. So to me, I love seeing, like, I get something from it every time myself. Then at this point, there's a couple people who've been 2 or 3 times. I like to pick their brain on what they learned and then go the bottom, the beginning level of whose first time was it and what did you learn? So
speaking of learning, what is one thing that you would like the general public that's watching it, the business owners that are watching it, that they would learn about your business, or, what's a tip that you've got for them that are watching?
Yeah. About our business, like we love helping people. Like I love working with entrepreneurs who, like I said, are around that like $500,000 per year in revenue mark. Like things are going well, but they know they need some help. We're really good at working with those type of clients. So just because we've been through it ourselves, so we can show you a lot of things that'll help you kind of shorten the curve. And then as far as like a tip goes, it's really all about, as boring as this sounds, it's really all about organization and having a plan. So I think, kind of telling on myself here, but like the last thing anyone thinks about when they're starting a business is like, I'm gonna get the best bookkeeper and the best tax person ever. It's gonna be awesome. Like people don't say that. It's like, you just have to do it. And some entrepreneurs will go 2-3 years before they actually realize they have to do that stuff. But get organized and have a plan from the beginning. Like the reason you need to do the numbers is so you know what's really going on. Well, 9 out of 10 people that we work with in that range are shocked when we start to actually do the bookkeeping and show them like, well, this is your most profitable product or service, but you're spending 5% of your time on that, and the other 90 you're spending on this thing that costs you money, just those kind of things. Get organized and have a really good plan. That would be my tip.
And then who are some amazing referral sources that you find you work well with?
Good referral sources for us, business attorneys we work really well with, and business brokers. So that's a big one. Anyone who's planning to sell their business within, say, the next like 3 to 5 years, we've got a really good program to help them kind of maximize the multipliers and stuff that they can get on too. So,
well, my last question for you is a doozy. What's your favorite brew?
Favorite brew? I love IPAs. I'm on a Reef Donkey kick lately, and I don't know. It's like, it's everything from, because it only comes in a tall boy, and it's a little stronger but tastes good. That's my absolute favorite right now. So,
speaking of IPAs, have you ever had the White Oak from Cigar City?
I don't think so. No. Is that a newer one?
It's a seasonal,
Ooh,
so it's been out
okay.
for a while. And so it's high lye, and they soak it in white oak chips. And like, to me, the high lie's an okay IPA, but the white oak is probably in my top 3.
Really? I'll have to try that. Yeah.
It's seasonal, so you can't always get it. Last time I saw it, they actually had it in a can, and I'm like, ooh, because you can't recycle glass anymore, at least in my county.
Yeah.
So I'm all about the cans now, because you're not going to drink it out of the bottle anyway, usually, or the can. Usually you pour it into, well, I pour it into the glass a lot of times because beer snobbery.
Most of them come in cans too. It's like the IPAs in the bottle are less predominant from what I've seen. So,
well, I think glass is more expensive. You can't recycle it anymore. And actually the cans are better for the beer because they don't let the light in. The glass is,
is that what it is?
Lets the light in. So it's actually not as good for the beer. And I mean, if you think about shipping, bottles, way more expensive than empty aluminum cans.
Yeah, just the weight alone, that's got to be so.
Yeah. So there's more and more. Plus in Florida, you can't take a bottle to the beach or to the pool.
Or around the pool for that matter. Yeah, you want to be careful.
Yeah. So that was a random beer tangent. Well, Jake,
we can just talk about that the whole next time if you want,
Yeah. Thank you so very much for being here with us. If people are looking to contact with you, to connect with you, to get in touch with you, where can they do that?
The best is go to our websites, www.actionaccountingusa.com. All our contact info is on there. If you want to book an appointment, you can do it right there from the page. So we'd love to help out any way possible.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jake, for being here. And I look forward to seeing the rest of y'all next week, same time, same channel for our networking at noon.
Awesome. Thanks, Tiffany.